From Thelma and Louise to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt's career is nothing short of legendary. But what makes him truly unsinkable, surviving decades of Hollywood's toughest storms?
How did you process all of that? I mean, you said it's come at a time in your life where it's interesting for you to grapple in such a public way with those emotions.
Well, I mean, on one hand, you get older and you just get tired of protecting yourself or having any secrets. You just want to get on with it.
Let's dive in. Humble beginnings. Brad Pitt's journey began like many aspiring actors, a small-town boy from Shawnee, Oklahoma, who moved to Los Angeles with big dreams and only $325 in his pocket. In 1987, after a few uncredited appearances, his breakout role came in Thelma and Louise, 1991, where he played a charming cowboy hitchhiker. That short screen time captured Hollywood's attention, and suddenly, Pitt was everywhere.
Why did you say yes to him?
Well, actually, it was down to, once I was cast, it was down to 4 finalists for that role. And the fourth one who comes in is Brad Pitt. And he's so charismatic and so incredibly talented that I was like screwing up his audition because I was just like, and I forget to say my line because I'm just like, wow, he's really talented.
Fast forward to 2024, and Brad Pitt has been in over 80 films, ranging from blockbuster hits to indie favorites. From gritty roles in Fight Club and C7 to comedic gold in Burn After Reading, Pitt has proven he's a versatile powerhouse, adapting to any genre. Remember Fight Club? Pitt's role as Tyler Durden is iconic, but what many don't know is that he chipped his tooth during filming. Instead of fixing it right away, he left it broken to add authenticity to the character's gritty persona. Set Disagreements. Despite his laid-back persona, Brad Pitt hasn't been without drama. Over the years, he's had several disagreements with directors and co-stars. One notable clash was during the filming of The Devil's Own, 1997, with Harrison Ford. The two A-listers reportedly clashed over creative differences, making the set a tense environment. Director Alan J. Pakula struggled to keep the peace, and the film's production became notoriously difficult. Then, there was the time Pitt and Tom Cruise didn't get along on the set of Interview with the Vampire, 1994. The two megastars had differing approaches to acting. Pitt was methodical and introspective, while Cruise was high energy and intense. Although they kept things professional on screen, the friction behind the scenes was palpable. Speaking of disagreements, World War Z 2013 was supposed to have a vastly different ending. Pitt, also a producer on the film, wasn't satisfied with the original cut. After clashing with director Mark Forster, they reshot the entire third act, adding millions to the budget, but ultimately delivering a more satisfying conclusion. That risk paid off as the movie grossed over $540 million worldwide. Why Brad Pitt took a step back? As of 2024, Brad Pitt hasn't been as prominent in acting roles as he once was. So why the slowdown? Part of it is his evolution from actor to producer. In 2002, Pitt co-founded Plan B Entertainment, a production company responsible for critically acclaimed films like 12 Years a Slave and Moonlight, both of which won Oscars for Best Picture. Another factor is his personal life. His highly publicized divorce from Angelina Jolie and subsequent custody battle over their 6 children took a toll on his mental and emotional health. Pitt has been candid about his struggles with alcoholism and has used his time off screen to focus on personal growth, getting sober, and rediscovering himself. He has become one of the most respected production companies in Hollywood, championing diverse voices and creating thought-provoking films that challenge societal norms. This shift from being in front of the camera to shaping the stories we see is a testament to Pitt's enduring legacy. What makes Brad Pitt so likable?
I didn't know if they wanted my opinion or not, but I said, would you be interested in knowing what my reaction was? And they went, oh yeah, please. I was like, the blonde one? It wasn't my... I was not responsible for it.
Well, you
really wanted.
There's no denying Brad Pitt's appeal, but what makes him so universally adored? First, there's his undeniable charisma. Whether he's playing a suave con man in Ocean's 11 or a goofy stuntman in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Pitt has a unique ability to make every character feel both larger than life and deeply relatable. But it's more than just his looks or charm.
A little bit. Yeah, I hear that a lot lately. But yes, he has. They say you shrink. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm taller.
Pitt has always been deeply human in a way that feels accessible to fans. He's honest about his flaws and doesn't shy away from difficult topics like addiction or mental health. This vulnerability has made him even more endearing over the years. He also has an undeniable chemistry with his co-stars. Just look at his bromance with Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, or his long-standing friendships with actors like George Clooney and Julia Roberts. These relationships aren't just for show. They're a reflection of the kind of person he is behind the scenes. Speaking of friendships, while filming the Ocean's trilogy, Pitt, Clooney, and Matt Damon were engaged in an epic prank war. Clooney once had Pitt's car covered in bumper stickers, while Pitt retaliated by hiring a fake paparazzo to follow Clooney everywhere. These lighthearted moments on set highlight Pitt's fun-loving, approachable nature. The secret to longevity in Hollywood. Staying relevant in Hollywood is no small feat, especially over decades. So what's the secret to Brad Pitt's unsinkable career? One key factor is his willingness to take risks. Pitt has never been afraid to step outside of his comfort zone, whether it's starring in indie films like The Tree of Life or taking on unusual roles like the eccentric manager in Moneyball. He's also a master of reinvention. While some actors get pigeonholed into certain types of roles, Pitt has continuously evolved, moving from heartthrob to serious actor to producer. This adaptability has allowed him to stay fresh in an ever-changing industry. Finally, Pitt's work ethic can't be overlooked. Despite his fame, he's never coasted on his celebrity status. He's known for showing up prepared and delivering 100%, even when the odds are stacked against him, like in the tumultuous production of World War Z. His dedication has earned him not just respect from his peers, but also a lasting place in Hollywood. One of Pitt's most celebrated partnerships is with director Quentin Tarantino. From Inglourious Basterds to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the two have created some of the most iconic moments in modern cinema. Their working relationship is built on mutual respect, and Pitt has often spoken about how much he enjoys the creative freedom Tarantino offers him.
And after the first meeting where we just got on like this, I wrote him and I said, hey, how do you feel about me coming into your studio for 2 weeks, just 2 weeks? Won't be in your way, I just want to watch, I want to see how it's done. I'd woken with this lightning bolt of that's what I'm going to do. And I wrote him and he said, sure. Wow. And I'm still there.
It's a collaboration that's pushed Pitt to new heights and allowed him to explore different facets of his talent. Brad Pitt's enduring legacy. So why is Brad Pitt's career unsinkable? It's not just his talent, charm, or looks, though all of those play a part. He's survived Hollywood's ups and downs, personal scandals, and even creative failures, only to come out stronger on the other side. As of 2024, Brad Pitt may not be in as many films as he once was, but his influence on the industry is undeniable. Whether he's behind the camera as a producer, supporting new talent, or taking on the occasional role, Pitt continues to be a force in Hollywood. While many know about his acting and producing accomplishments, fewer know about Pitt's extensive humanitarian work. He co-founded the Make It Right Foundation, which helped rebuild homes in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. He's also been involved in various global causes, from environmental activism to aiding refugees. These efforts showcase another side of Pitt, one that is compassionate and deeply committed to making the world a better place. Brad Pitt's career is more than just a series of roles. It's a testament to perseverance, transformation, and passion. While Hollywood has seen many stars rise and fall, Pitt remains unsinkable. And as we look to the future, one thing's clear: he's not done making waves. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Brad Pitt's career, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more.